I'm Kelly Vaughn, and welcome to Inside Indy. And today we're going to be talking about theater, music, acting for our young people. Both segments actually deal with young people in our community. So if you've got children, especially those who are in middle school to high school, you want to stick with this program and see what we have to offer for your kids. And in the studio to help us make all that happen, first of all, we have Katie Clemens.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Katie. And she is a co-director of Actors Theater of Indiana Education.
Yes, our education department, which is called STEP with ATI, so the Student Theater Education Program.
Okay. And then we have Amanda Bolt.
Yes, hi.
Who's the co-director as
Yes.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. We're excited to be
excited.
here.
Oh, I know, this is pretty cool. So now tell us what ATI is, the education component, where you're located. Give people the background on that.
Great.
Yeah, so ATI stands for Actors Theater of Indiana, which is the only professional theater company in Carmel, Indiana, which is where we're located. We actually, the theater is located on the campus of the Center for the Performing Arts, so right there by the Palladium and the Tarkington Theater. All their shows are performed in the studio, and it's in association with the Actors Equity Association. So our job is to have ways to connect professional working actors in Indiana and around the Midwest, connect with high school and middle school students and beyond that are interested in pursuing theater as a career.
Nice. Helping them to get a nice early start.
Yeah, so one of our goals is a lot of kids say, oh, I want to be an actor. They dream of it growing up, but they don't necessarily understand what it takes to become an actor. So a lot of our camps and programs focus on that. We really want to take them in ahead of time and get them to see, okay, it takes more than just walking onto the stage. You have to prepare before your audition. You have to practice at home and at the rehearsal space. Sometimes they give you the music and say, okay, you have to learn this before the next rehearsal. I don't have time to teach you. So we're really all about teaching them what it takes to be in the industry and kind of seeing, can I do this? Is this what I want to do?
Is this really what you want to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what you're getting into?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Okay, because it's not just what's on the red carpet or...
Yeah, there's a lot behind the red carpet. It's not all glamour and fun. It's actually a lot more sweating than it looks.
It sounds like it's hard work.
It is very hard work. I would say Amanda and I talk about this all the time, but we have fun quite frequently, but a lot of our kids joke with us about how much fun and, oh, you guys must make all this money and stuff. And we worked with one little girl last summer who said to us, she was, oh, don't worry, Mom, I'm going to be an actor and make so much money like Katie and Amanda. They make thousands and thousands of every month.
Cute.
And we were just like, oh, sweetie, cut some of those zeros off. So it's really, we both have 3 or 4 jobs at a time. It just comes down to being part of the industry, and kids need to see that too. We tell all of our kids very upfront in classes, there will be times where that's all you're doing, but there are times you've got to work hard too and do some other stuff. But if it's your passion, then go for it.
Yeah, because you would think they'd get a lot of discouragement from their parents because of that reality that you may end up waitressing before you hit the big screen.
Well, and it varies, and we do try and, from day one, we tell the kids we're going to treat you like a professional. We're not going to sugarcoat anything. We're going to treat you like you're a working professional, like we are. And it's that idea of also what skills can you harness beyond just acting. So for example, this, we do some stuff with backstage. We're doing some stuff with improv classes, different areas of the theater industry where these students can really learn and grow. Okay, how can I take my passion and what I love doing and use it in almost a different way? What's great about going into school for theater, which Katie and I both did, is you have all these extra skills. I can stand up in front of a crowd and speak, and I'm not scared, and I can think on my feet.
You can do my job in your sleep, huh?
Maybe not in my sleep.
Just come on over here, Amanda. Do the show. I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
No, we definitely
and we know how to work on a team. It's the idea of building those skills as well beyond just creating a great actor. We want to create a great human being that really knows, not create, they're great human beings on their own, but foster, what it's like to be a hard worker, a team player,
well-rounded.
Confident.
Yes.
Well-rounded,
Absolutely.
And all that comes
But
from
you wouldn't
theater
think it would come
education.
in handy until you get out there in the real world and you go, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we just want to kind of foster those ideas early because Amanda probably felt this, I felt this. As soon as we got into college, a lot of kids in certain degrees kind of have time to think about what you want to do. If you choose theater day one, you're in theater classes. It's kind of a decided early decision versus, well, I can get all my electives done and then decide what I want to do. We both went to Ball State, and day one they were like, okay, these are the classes you have to take year one to get this degree. So it's very kind of set. It's I went and saw Waitress recently, and one of the actors there at our Q&A we do with Broadway Across America said it's a decision you have to make and it's a choice you have to make, but it's kind of a lifelong decision at first. It's you can later on in life do other things, but at that time that's your focus.
Okay. So if I had a child who's in middle school, I wanted them, I live in do you have to live in Carmel to go?
Absolutely not.
No.
We actually had a kid in our last program drive down for Lafayette for our 8-week program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We welcome everyone from the Indianapolis area and beyond, so please.
So if someone wants to enroll their child, what happens? What, do you call you? Is a website? Does it cost? Walk us through that, and then what would that child be going through? What are the various classes and programs that they would partake in?
So one really great place to check out would be our website. So that's just atistage.org.
atistage.org.
Yes.
Yes. And there's a whole section under for education and for Step with ATI, which is our kind of brand. Usually we have either week-long summer camps or our big professional training program that happens once in the fall and once in kind of the winter spring time.
Nice.
So right now we have links open to register for our 2 summer camps, one of which is happening in June 17th through the 21st. That's an audition boot camp for students maybe going into college, looking to try and pursue this at the college level or beyond, just to get better at that auditioning skill, because that really does end up being your job. When you're an actor, that's your job interview is an audition, so you have to know how to do that. And then we do have a camp for backstage students as well, and that's happening in July. So July 8th through the 12th, focusing on tech work and lighting, sound, costuming, makeup, all of that.
Yeah, so many other jobs in the field beyond acting.
So there are links to register for both of those on the website, and then our SOAR professional training program, which we did our first one in January and February. We'll be doing another one in August and September. And information about those specific dates will be coming out very soon as well.
Yeah.
And that's in conjunction with a specific production at ATI. So that will be with the professional production of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, where the students do get to follow along with the actors from day one of rehearsals to tech week to sitting in on the dress rehearsal. So they're really seeing, as we were saying, what it takes to put together a production on the professional level.
Do they do their own grand finale production, or
they do? Yes. So for SOAR, there's a showcase.
Yeah,
we have them do.
it's a big New York style showcase at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like what you would perform coming out of college.
We got to get that on TV 40 some kind.
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
Oh, we would love it.
We would love it.
Right now, it's looking like it's usually going to be the last weekend of the run of that current show.
So around September 28th.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. So So now I don't remember if you said, does it cost anything to sign kids up, or?
Yeah, so all of our programs do cost different amounts. Both of our summer camps cost around $275. We go through the $240 to $275, and you can do that via an Eventbrite link, which is where we have all of our registrations. You can also reach out to either Amanda and I at our emails at kclemens@atistage.org or Amanda Bolt or Abolt at atistage.org. That's another way to reach it
Those
as
are both
well.
on the website.
That's really a small amount when I hear about the return on their investment. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, and we do keep our programs pretty small as well, so that we can get that individualized attention. We cap SOAR at 15 students, and we do host an audition interview just to really make sure those kids know what they're getting into and are ready for the experience. So that keeping it at 15 students helps us be able to really, Katie and myself, pour into each of them individually, as well as all of the teachers we bring in from Chicago, from around the area as well, to just teach these students and get to know them on a personal level.
So I have a question for the both of you as about acting. So how do you remember all those lines? I'm just so
gosh.
fascinated.
It's a skill.
Whether it's on stage or I'm watching Law and Order, and I'm like, how do they do that? There's so much information.
Each of us really have a different style of how we do it. It comes down to each individualized actor. I know for some people, songs are easier to memorize. I grew up definitely, I would like put my history notes to a rap or something to remember it.
Before it was cool with Hamilton.
Yeah, exactly. Before it was cool with Hamilton. But nowadays, I know like if I'm in a Shakespeare production, I literally have to write out every line by hand, and it's a lot of physical memorization, plants it in your mind. So once you read it out, one of our artistic directors, Don, was saying how he actually records himself saying every single person's line in the play and then leaves a space for his thing silent. And so he then listens to it so he can hear the other people reading it and then inserts his line into it. So there's all different kind of methods to how you memorize your lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't retain. I'm serious. I was in I had to learn some lines for this small movie that somebody did. I think I was a physician.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it really comes down to each individualized person too. It's kind of our niche. That's what we do. Whereas I talked to my husband about it and he's like, well, I can remember a math equation all day, but I can't remember lines. And I was like, well, that's like the opposite for me. Whereas I can remember the lines of a song. I know the Golden Girls theme song by heart.
Okay,
but it's permanent. But some things just stick a little bit easier for each person. And I just say for actors, that's just one of our things.
You know the Jeffersons?
I know the show, but I don't know the.
Move it on up. Move
Yes.
it on up.
Yeah.
People love doing that one. It's
Yes.
like,
I love it.
Yeah.
beans don't burn on the tree. So, well, we're out of time, so we got to let folks know how they can sign up for the program for children as a part of ATI.
Yeah, so we've got all of our programs on our website.
Yep. Okay.
So you can go and see there. We've also got a Facebook, which is Student Theater Education Program, and our Instagram and Twitter are Step with ATI. So we put up all of our things there, links for everything.
Yeah, and we do have, we've got a couple other programs as well that we didn't even touch on, something for libraries and elementary schools, as well as a program in our nursing homes that we're trying to get started.
Oh, yeah, nursing homes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you come back then, we'll do part 2?
Yes,
sounds great.
absolutely.
Sounds
There
great.
you go.
And
maybe
we'll leave them on a cliffhanger.
Bring a couple of the kids with you.
Yeah, we'd love it. We've got quite a few of them doing stuff in the
Whoever
area
does
right
really
now,
good in
so.
class, and they can come back
Yes,
with you. That's what we'll do.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can always reach us by email as well. So my email is abolt, which is spelled BOLDT, at atistage.org.
Yes.
And
Okay,
then
sounds
Katie's is
good.
Kate
Katie Clemens and Amanda Bolt, thank you
Yes.
both for being
Thank you so much.
here
We appreciate it.
on Inside Indy, and more acting and singing and dancing and beyond with kids when we come back. And we're back on Inside Indy, and we're talking about our young people being involved in the arts, and no better way to do that than with the Indy Urban Youth Choir. Part of them, they're here in the studio. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great.
And leading them, the founder and artistic director is Kim Kinney.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And then we have Jordalyn Johnson.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. She just said that like, yes, I'm a star. Yeah. Hi. I've been practicing. Jair Cross.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. And then we have Emilia Valla. Right?
Hi.
Okay. Welcome to Inside Indy. Wow. So Indy Youth Choir. I saw you on Facebook, and I thought I gotta call these guys. What are they doing? It looked so cool. So tell people what you're doing and what you're about.
Well, Indy Urban Youth is a vocal arts program. We invite kids in from ages 8 all the way up to 19, early college. And we're basically creating a fun and positive learning environment for kids to just express themselves uniquely, celebrating their individuality and just having fun while we're doing it and learn about the arts all at once.
So you sing. Mm-hmm. and then individually, and then as a choir and
Yes, ma'am.
groups,
Yes, ma'am. We cultivate
quartets, everything, a little bit
all
of
of
everything.
that. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So we cultivate the children individually as individual artists. We have a choir; those individual artists are put together, and we form an ensemble choir. And we do also, have kids in there who do duets or trios. It's just whatever, we just kind of float creatively, just based on.
Now, is it strictly vocal? Do you do any dancing, acting?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
What
We
else?
dance, we sing, we're working on songwriting, studio recording.
We just had Gerald Simmons here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we interviewed him about a month ago. He was here with Babyface here, so had I known, I'd say, "Come on in with."
Oh, yeah, that would've been
because
fun.
that's his whole thing,
Absolutely.
And he was telling me how he would write songs, and so no better, person to have around than, some of the stuff he's written, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even they would know it.
Legendary. Yeah, definitely legendary. Legendary status right there.
Because they're going, who's Gerald? Yeah. So, wow. So now, can I ask them a couple of questions?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I want to ask Jordan then, what do you love most about it, your experience?
I love most about it is that Miss Kenny, she's very kind, and all the kids there, they're very nice, and so it was kind of easy for me to make friends and be able to sing with other people instead of me just being all alone.
Wow. She has a presence. I just feel like she's going to say next, I want to thank my mother for the Oscar. Thank you.
Yes, I want to thank
It's
God
like
for
she's
your
already on the
love.
stage. I'm just,
Yes.
okay. Very good, very good answer, good answer. So, Jair, what do you love most about it?
I like how we just all get to share our talent to other kids and just make a lot of people smile and just have fun at the same
They're going to
time.
make me cry.
I
Because I've actually really never
asked them.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Emilia?
I like how welcoming the group is because we all just connect with music and we're one big happy group, and I'm always my happiest when I'm with them.
They're going to tear me up on television, y'all.
Isn't that amazing?
Mascara about to be running.
It's something about music and dance that makes you so happy. And at one time, I was involved with this ballroom thing, with the media competing. And I tell people that is the most fun I ever had in my life. I mean, it beats Kings Island, anything I've ever done. And I was like 45 or something at that time. And I'd like to reach the pinnacle of happiness.
Absolutely.
Dancing. What is it about music and dance that makes you that way?
I think God has put a unique and innate gift in everyone to express themselves. And so I think when people are free to express themselves, we are our happiest. And so I think that's why when people are dancing or when they're singing or when they're writing poetry or when they're writing a book, you're expressing something, you're communicating something. So I think it's the ability to communicate freely and to express freely, and also just to prove something to yourself like, hey, I didn't know I could do this. You know what I mean? Or I didn't know I had this in me, or this has always been a dream or a goal of mine. And then you do it and it's like, whoa, I didn't know I could do it, or I could do it that good. So I think that is the biggest reason why people are so happy, and they, emulate that. As it just pours out, oozes out.
I love it. So, Jordan, what do you want to be when you grow up?
What I want to be when I get older is an actress, a singer, possibly someone who's in musicals, Broadway, things like that.
Okay. And then, Jair?
What I want to be is a producer, a songwriter, and a singer, most definitely.
Okay. And then, Emilia?
When I'm older, I want to be a singer, and I also want to go into nursing outside of the field.
You're going to be a singing nurse, huh? Yeah. That'd be a pretty cool profession. Make people feel better, heal them through your
Musical
voice.
therapy.
Yeah, because they bring dogs and stuff in the hospital now. Why not a singing nurse?
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So now tell people how they can get involved and how you work. Like you have classes, workshops.
Absolutely.
Is there a time that people can enroll?
Absolutely.
What are the qualifications?
Absolutely. What we do, we have all of the above. So we begin open enrollment for the new season in September.
Okay.
The season runs from September to June. We usually recess over the summer. We'll throughout the season we do 2 performances. We'll do showcase. We do community activities, or we'll go. We have some things slated this season to sing at nursing homes, to sing at Riley, just to be visible and just spreading the love and our joy throughout the community. Cool. We do workshops and clinics. They're more in-house. And we meet weekly as an ensemble, and we also do one-on-one sessions with the young artists. So that's what people can expect in our season. And then sometimes we get surprised with things, like we get phone calls like, to come on, do television interviews or to come and, sing at the IRT.
Jordan said yes. I was preparing today for it.
Yeah, we just get calls, and we're always kind of preparing the kids for things like that, just in case. So just a eclectic group of things.
Okay. Did she tell you we were talking about doing a show?
I didn't tell them. I didn't tell them all of it. I didn't tell them all the secrets yet.
Okay. We're just talking about it.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna have my people call our people, but we're trying to work on that. Well, I think this is pretty cool. So could we hear a little bit of what people can expect whether they're watching or whether they are a participant? Can you do a little bit of a number for us?
Sure. Y'all wanna sing a little bit of something? Yeah. All right. They're like, let's do it. Let's sing Hold On. You wanna do that? All right. Hold on. Hold on. Changes are coming.
Changes are coming.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Don't worry
about a
I
thing.
said hold on.
Hold on.
I said you can make it.
You can make it.
Hold on.
Hold on. Don't worry about a thing.
All right. Applause. We have some folks in the studio enjoying the music. Wow, that's pretty good. You're pretty darn good too.
Thanks.
Woohoo! Wow, what a voice.
I blow off the cobwebs every now and then.
Every now and
Every
then.
now and then we blow off a little
That's
bit.
pretty darn impressive if you ask me. So, how long have you been doing this?
You know what? Indy Urban is only 1 year old. We will be one in June. So this is a new endeavor.
Wow, so new. Okay, because
This is a new endeavor.
It feels like you've been doing it for years.
Well, I've been teaching for 9 years, and I started the organization just as a need for something that I thought kids needed in the community. But we've only been together for a year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll be one soon.
And how many are there, the students so far?
We have 38 children registered in our program. So we cap at 40. I don't want it to be too big to where I feel like we can't reach the kids, or too small to where we can get that family or experience in that big ensemble feel. But we currently have 38 kids registered in our program.
Right, nice. Okay. So now, when we come to the Indy Urban, the actual show, what can we expect there?
Oh, what can they expect? All the good vibes. Good vibes, good energy, good singing, dancing.
Amazing things.
Amazing things.
Okay.
And surprises, always surprises.
A once in a lifetime experience.
Once in a lifetime experience. You gotta just come and see what we do. It's
She
always
blows
really
me
fun.
away.
Yeah, it's always really fun. We have a good time. We have a great time.
And I guess people can check you out on social media, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
what are you on, everything?
We own everything. Well, we're not on Snapchat and Twitter, but we're on Instagram at Indy Urban Youth, IUY Choir.
Okay.
We're on Facebook at Indy Urban Youth Choir, and our website is www.indyurbanyouthchoir.org. So yeah, and anytime you type in the hashtag IUY Choir, you can Google us. That hashtag will come up. You can find anything about the ensemble.
Can people book you for events or performances?
Absolutely, we're bookable. Absolutely,
We're bookable.
we are bookable, honey. Just go to our website, shoot us an email. You can reach out to us on our Facebook, shoot us a message. You can send us an email directly at iuychoir@gmail.com. Anytime you type in IUY Choir anywhere, all our information will come up and you can reach us instantly.
Okay. So I'm going to ask the kids again. Jordan, what do you love most?
What I love most about Indy Urban Youth, what I love most is I love that people that are there are kind, and that we can make friends and share the joy of music.
Okay.
And that's something we can all bond over.
Okay. And then I want to ask Jair, what would you say to kids out there who are watching?
I would say just if you have a talent, just share it with your friends, or just share that you can do these things and that you don't have to be nervous. Just do what you like to do. Just share your talent to the world, and people will get closer to you, to know you better, and just to be your friend. Like, oh my gosh, I want to be your friend. Oh my gosh, I want to be your friend. Because you had this beautiful talent that nobody knows. So that's just an amazing thing.
And Amelia, what would you tell people who are watching, especially when we say Indy Urban Choir, we think, oh, it's a black group. What do you say to that?
It's really all inclusive. Like you don't have to be black clearly. No, yeah, we're diverse and we are welcoming to anyone that wants to sing and dance and have a good time. So
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. I've had a good time with all of you, and I appreciate you coming in. We're out of time, but thank you for coming in, and I'm looking forward to you coming back again.
Yes.
And talking more about the showcase and beyond.
Absolutely.
Sound
Thank you
good?
for having us.
Okay, so Kim Kinney, Jordan Johnson, Jair Cross, and Amelia Valia, thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
On Inside Indy. And thank you for joining us. I'm Kelly Vaughn. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Good job.